Hey everyone, today I want to show you how to find a rolling 7-day total in Google Sheets. I have something similar in an Excel sheet, but wanted to show you in Google Sheets as well. This is great if you have a dynamic data set where you're constantly having updates and you need to add the recent days total, which is super helpful. Obviously you can just do a sum of the last 7 days, but this will allow you to not have to worry about it and your table should be updated automatically. So go ahead and show you how to do that and kind of why that's valuable and important. So we'll just go ahead. We're going to use a Sumifs function. So we'll just do Sumifs, tab there. So the sum range is just going to be our sales here. And I'm just going to select the entire column because that'll make it a little bit easier for us. Just going to make it an absolute cell reference. And then our criteria are going to be the date ranges. So we want to find two date ranges. We want to find today's date. It's going to be looking at the sum between today's date if we're looking for the last 7 days and 7 days ago. So again, you're going to make this an absolute cell reference. And then our criteria is going to be, we're going to do quotation marks, less than or equal to. And it's important to do less than or equal to because if you just do less than, it's not going to include today's date. So we're going to just do and today, tab, and then we're going to do close parentheses. And again, why that's important is if you do less than today, it's going to do anything before today. So it wouldn't include today's date, right? So that's our first criteria that we need. The second criteria is just going to be, again, the same column, the dates. We're going to do our second criteria, which is going to be quotation marks, greater than, quotation marks, and today. So we're just going to hit tab and then close parentheses. And essentially now we just need to get, so day one was today. Now we want to do 7 days before today. So we're just going to do -7 and then close parentheses, and that is our formula there. So it's giving us 212. So our last 7 days here is going to be 212. We'll just kind of give this some color here. So you can see it's 212, which is awesome. That works great. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Again, if your data was static, you can just do sum, which is great. Let me go ahead and show you 14 days. We're going to cruise through this one. Appreciate how helpful Google Sheets can be, but not for this exercise here. So again, we'll just do Sumifs, quotation mark, sum range. So we're going to do the column of the sales data, make it an absolute cell reference. Criteria ranges are again just going to be our dates here, comma, quotation marks, less than, equal to, and today. And then that's our first criteria, whoops. And then our second criteria, again, just going to be that date set. And we're going to do greater than and today. So anything that's greater than today, and close parentheses, minus, instead of 7, now we're going to do 14 because it's our 2 weeks. So it's 463. So that would be this additional 7 days here. I'm just going to double check here. And sure enough, 463,854. That's what we need to do. Let's say though, okay, we just want to do this week, okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to do the same formula. You know what? We're just going to type this out again. So equals Sumifs, sum range is our sales data, criteria range is our date. So again, gone through this a couple times now, and then our criteria is going to be quotation marks, less than or equal to, quotation marks, and today. And then instead of doing today, we want to do a week ago. So again, it's going to be -7 if we're looking at the prior date. So again, we want not this week, but this week here. And then we'll do comma, criteria, our second criteria for this is going to again be that same column, greater than, quotation marks, and today, tab, and then -14 because we're looking at 7 days to 14 days ago. And close parentheses, we're going to enter there and it's showing us 250. Let's see if that comes out to be right. So 250,949, that's awesome. So again, you're probably thinking, well, again, the sum function would suffice for this. But let's say, obviously, we have today is the 14th. So let's say it is today -2 days. So it goes back to the 12th. Okay, so you can see that our dates would have been updated here. So again, our formula is saying today is the last day. So we'd have to come down, and it would be 2 days. So it'd be these 5, and it's giving us a 142 total. So you can see that's working great. Still working, still dynamic. This would be a little different. So the week prior wouldn't be the actual yellow highlighted piece. It would just be these 7 days, which is the 246, 26. Okay, cool. Everything's working. What the value comes in as, let's say if you're adding data at the bottom here, let's do a 31st entry. We'll do Midwest here. We'll do 25,000. And then we're going to equals this date plus 1. So you can see now it's taking these days. So the 167, it's working perfect. We're doing another one. Let's say you enter it. Again, we'll do another $25,000 entry. We'll just copy that. I should have done that before. And then we can equals today. And you can see automatically updated, excuse me, right here, 192. So if we look at these last 7 days, 192,388. So that's awesome. It's working perfectly. And every day, what's going to happen is, let's say there's another day for the 15th tomorrow, this is automatically going to update. So it's a rolling 7 days. You don't have to go in and fix your formula. So long as your criteria and your sum range is the entire column, it should capture anything that you put in, making it dynamic, making it so you don't have to update it, which is very cool if you're doing like a tracker of some sort, like a goal tracker or a sales tracker or whatnot. Hopefully this helps. Please let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or concerns with what we've kind of walked through today. Remember to like and subscribe to the Excel Guy, and have a great day.